Welcome back, folks. We're going to be starting and knocking out some of the Limansk quest lines because I need to do the Stalker equivalents. Not every one of them is different, but some of them are. So we're going to start with Behemoth here. Stalker, wait, I need to talk to you about something. What do you want? Something's happened, and we need an experienced stalker to help, for payment, of course. What exactly do you need help with? My buddy and I usually work in a group. The other day, Professor Bondarenko gave us an urgent order to Limansk. My companions agreed, but I had some business to attend to here, so I couldn't just take the order and drop everything. So your group headed to Limansk without you. They found out about my concerns and wanted to refuse the job and give back the deposit, but lucrative work like that doesn't come up often, so I insisted that they complete the job without me. And then what happened? We don't know Limansk very well, so my buddies hired a guide. He wasn't a very nice guy, but he knew his stuff. The group headed for Limansk straight after that. Towards nightfall, I lost contact with them, and sometime after that, I received an SOS signal from that fella. He's not responding to my messages. So you want me to find out what happened to them? Yes, and help them if you can, if they need it. What are your friends called? I've written down a description of them so that you don't confuse them with anyone else. Also, take this crate. It contains some supplies and other useful stuff, just in case any of them need it. My companions know the code to the lock. I've marked the spot where that guy sent the signal, so it'd be worth starting there. Sure, I'll try to get to the bottom of what happened, and he gives us the notes with their descriptions and the crate. And we get a signal from Limansk. So now we just have to go to Limansk, and I will see you guys here shortly. Alrighty, we're in Limansk, and the quest for a signal from Limansk is going to be down here in the bottom, almost middle of the map. So we're going to head that way and see if we can make it without dying to people. We're approaching the area where we need to be for the quest. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be up top here, and there's going to be a little pavilion. Shit. There we go. So, pavilion here. Corpse inside. Corpse of the stalker dressed in the magnet suit. Examine the face. Bald guy about 30. Thick black beard. PDA in his hands. On the PDA, while it's switched on, you find a message intended for Behemoth. It appears that interference created by Limansk's anomalous background energy prevented the stalker from sending it. Read the message. Behemoth, help us. This asshole guide ambushed us. Either come here yourself or send someone to help. Having checked on the notes, you find coordinates of the group's camp, and that ends a signal from Limansk, and we get investigations. Let's look at the legs. Left boot's far more worn than the right. Bullet hole in the chest, and there's cigarettes. This was that guy, Kulyovik or whatever. Limps with the right leg, cigarette smoker, bald. So that's this guy. Now we need to go up here, which is just to the northeast of us. So I'm gonna head up there. Once you get to the location, this building right here, you're gonna go upstairs, hang a left, go all the way to the back, hang another left, and there's going to be bodies in here. So you got a corpse in a Seva suit here. You're going to examine that face. Some gray hair, wrinkles on the face, nose is swollen, and you can see some bruising. Regular watch with a compass, and he's got a burn on his hands. He had a item, which we'll read in a second, and the body, gunshot wound to the stomach, and you find a worn cap that's been folded into and a pair of golden rings. And his note was... Some of the notes missing. The remaining part says assault rifle, 5 clips, spare parts, sleeping bag. It appears to be a list of items. And let's see what this one was. He had a swollen nose, has a scar on his hand. That might be him. Let's see about this. Short dark hair, 30 years old, stinky feet, and a broken PDA. Collect under the tunnel wooden. And the stalker has dark stubble, no more than 25. And he had a leather diary. So now that you've come here and investigated, we're actually going to be going kind of right where my squad mate is. It's over here above where the Rat King spawns, right there. So we're going to be heading that way because that is where the next part of this quest takes place. All right, so once you get to this house right here, like I said, it's up directly above where the Rat King spawns. You can come up here and talk to an unknown person. Buddy, wait, I need your help. What do you need? Our guide and his friends killed my group over some artifact or other. I ran like hell. I didn't manage to take anything with me, not even something to drink. So you're Bobtail. Behemoth sent you? Yeah, he asked me to find out what happened to you guys and why you sent out an SOS signal. He sent a signal? That means he might have escaped when everything kicked off. Where is he? A fanatic sniper killed him. So what happened? I see we were heading for Limansk, and along the way, one of the guide's buddies joined us. We were fine with that. The more the merrier. Near the Archie anomaly, we found a rare artifact. We were really pleased with our find. Towards nightfall, we set up camp to spend the night. Then what? We divided up the shifts for keeping watch, as you should. Our guide had come highly recommended. We gave him a shift guarding, too. That night, I woke up to the sound of commotion. I looked around, and those two guys were leaning over the dead bodies of Gypsy and Skills. I wanted to reach for my assault rifle, but it wasn't by my side. The sons of bitch had probably taken it beforehand. The only thing I could do was flee. In the camp, I found the body of a guy who looked just like you. Like me. That's the guide. He must not have shared the loot with his buddy. Serves him right. Well, we've got to the bottom of that. Now I need your help to get out of here. Thank you so much for finding me, but you don't need to babysit me like a kid. I just need a weapon, some ammo, and a couple of first aid kits, and I'll handle the rest. Here, take this, some supplies from Behemoth. Are you sure you don't want any help? Wait, this is everything I need. Don't worry about me. I may not have been to Limansk often, but I know how to get out of here. You should go back to Behemoth and tell him everything that happened, and that ends investigations in Limansk, and you get to the survivor. So now we just have to head back and talk to Behemoth. So I gotta get out of here, and I'll see you guys shortly. All right, so we're back at the bar. We're gonna talk to Behemoth again. Have you found out what happened to the group? Apart from Bobtail, they're all dead. The guide and his buddy decided to steal the artifact that the group had found, so they slaughtered the group during the night. And where's Bobtail now? I gave him the package, and he told me he was gonna get out of Limansk by himself. So you just accepted that and left him there? I wanted to help him, but he insisted he could manage by himself, so I headed here to you. Yep, that sounds like him. Well, he's alive, and that's the main thing. But as for that guide and his friend, where are those assholes? Seems like they didn't want to share the loot between them, so the guide's companion killed him and then did a runner. So one of them is already dead. Good. When Bobtail returns, we'll get started looking for the other one. That bastard will answer for each and every one of the guys. Thank you so much for everything, and here's your reward. I hope you don't have to ask anyone else for a favor like this again. I hope so too. Well, good luck. And it gives you 40,000 rubles, 12,000 repair parts, and the Good Detective keychain. And you tell him you too. And that is the end of that quest. This one is the exact same as the bandit version. I just made a guide for it on the Stalker side because it's a super easy, super fast quest to do. But if this video helped you out, go ahead and drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you in the next episode. Y'all take it easy.